To next presentation by Dr. Shadma on surgical management of perforated PUK in COVID-19 pandemic.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Shadma from RIO Patna and will present case series on surgical management of progressive PUK in COVID-19 pandemic. This is not moving. Please reset. Good afternoon, everyone. I will be presenting case series on surgical management of progressive PUK in COVID-19 pandemic. There's no financial interest, there's no conflict of interest. PUK is a form of unilateral crescent-shaped inflammation which involves the juxtalimbal cornea and is characterized by sectorial thinning of the affected area. It's always associated with an overlying epithelial defect and progressive loss of corneal stroma. Progressive thinning may lead to corneal perforation. The surgical alternatives in the management of perforated PUK in absence of donor tissue include Steenan's patch, tissue adhesives and amniotic membrane graft. We are reporting 2 cases of perforated PUK and 1 case of impending perforation of PUK where multilayered AMG has been used as a surgical alternative. The purpose is to report the role of AMG in restoring the ocular integrity of perforated PUKs in COVID-19 pandemic. This is retrospective case series of 3 patients. Our first case was a 17-year-old male who came with complaint of pain, redness and watering in left eye with incidental history of fingernail injury. The systemic workup revealed patient was HLA-B27 positive. Right eye ocular examination was within normal limit. Left eye vision was 1/60 with perforated corneal ulcer with iris prolapse from 6 to 12 o'clock hours, 3 mm wide, progressive with vascularization present. AC was flat and fundus could not be visualized. We planned for AMG with glue. This is post-operative picture showing AMG is well placed with normal IOP and well formed AC. This is post-operative ASOCT showing well incorporated AMG. This is follow-up picture of the patient after 1 month, which shows the AMG has restored the ocular integrity of the patient, of the cornea with improvement in vision to 6/36 with normal IOP and well formed AC. Our second case was 35-year-old male who came in complaint of pain in left eye. He was diagnosed case of HLA-B27 and was on oral steroids. The best corrected visual acuity was 6/18 and there was progressive thinning noted over 3 to 4 o'clock hours, encroaching 1 mm of the cornea. ASOCT done on the day of presentation. The corneal thickness was about 350 microns, but on day 3 the lesion progressed and the corneal thickness was around 251 microns. So we proceeded with multilayered AMG with glue. This is surgery which I assisted where we placed multilayered AMG and secured with sutures and glue was placed with BCL. This is post-operative ASOCT showing well incorporated AMG. After 1 month of follow-up, this image shows the well incorporation of AMG in the patient. Vision improved to 6/12 with well formed AC and normal intraocular pressure. Our third case was 56-year-old male who came with complaint of diminution of vision in left eye. He was a known case of rheumatoid arthritis and was on oral steroids. His vision was hand movement. There was perforated corneal ulcer noted with iris prolapse from 12 to 4 o'clock hours and 5 mm wide. AC was shallow. We performed multilayered AMG with glue. This is post-operative image showing well incorporated AMG, normal intraocular pressure and well formed AC. And the vision improved to 6/36. The investigations we did, a conjunctival swab culture was done in all 3 patients which came out to be negative. Conjunctival biopsy revealed a few chronic inflammatory cells. Other blood investigations were within normal limit. We started the patient on oral corticosteroids, topical steroids along with topical cyclosporin. Amniotic membrane grafts are used as substrate for the growth of epithelial cells and for tectonic support in all cases of small perforation and thinning of cornea. It expresses anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial and anti-fibrotic factors. Various studies have documented the role of multilayered AMG in maintaining ocular integrity. The various clinical implications of AMG are small perforations and thinning, PEDs, chemical injuries, bullous keratopathy after OSS and excision. So to conclude, during pandemic there was scarcity of donor cornea and AMG served as a good surgical alternative. It is a safer method to restore ocular integrity in perforated PUK and impending perforations in emergency setting. Thank you.